The internet is full of buzz about Elon Musk's tiny house, which is now up for sale. If this idea works out, it could offer a fresh and cheaper way to own a home, tackling one of America's major problems, affordable housing. As home prices keep going up while wages stay the same, owning a home is getting more difficult for many people. Musk's idea for these small homes could bring back the dream of home ownership, especially for people buying their first home and those having a hard time financially. If he manages to deliver what he promises, these tiny houses could shift how millions of people think about having a place of their own. So, how did this small home come into existence, and what exactly does it provide? Let's dive in. Elon Musk, who has already made huge changes in industries like electric vehicles, space exploration, and green energy through companies like Tesla, SpaceX, and SolarCity, is now taking on another major challenge: affordable housing. He envisions a world where houses are not just low cost but also good for the environment, easy to build, and designed for today's lifestyle. This vision led him to work with Boxabl, a company that creates foldable, modular homes. These tiny houses are meant to be budget-friendly, eco-conscious, and quick to put together, making them a smart choice for first-time homeowners, renters, or anyone wanting to live in a smaller space. With a starting price of just $6,789, Musk hopes to make it easier for more people to own a home. His tiny house gives a new, affordable option to those who want a green and flexible place to live. The 375 square foot home is carefully designed to make use of every bit of space, offering high function in a compact design. It's ideal for new buyers, people trying to live more simply, or eco-minded renters. Inside, the living space comes with smart, multi-use furniture that works as both seats and storage, making the limited area feel bigger. Each piece is picked for both ease and usefulness, creating a warm and flexible living space that fits modern needs. The small kitchen has all the key tools, including a 2-burner induction stove, a 3.1 cubic foot energy-saving mini fridge, and a stainless steel sink. There's also room for cooking tools and dishes, all neatly stored to keep the space tidy. The bathroom, even though it's small, doesn't skip on comfort or usefulness. It has a full-size shower with water-saving features, a green toilet, and a sink, each one designed to save space while being practical. The house is made with the planet in mind. It uses high-efficiency insulation, R24 in the walls and R40 in the roof, to cut down on heating and cooling needs. You can also add solar panels, helping the home run nearly off the grid. This lowers both energy bills and its effect on the environment. One of the most exciting parts of Elon Musk's $6,789 home is how simple it is to set up. These houses use Boxabl's smart folding modular tech, which makes building them much easier. When unfolded, each unit covers about 375 square feet, but it can fold down to just 8 feet wide for shipping. This makes it easy to move using a regular truck, cutting down on delivery costs and making transportation more efficient. Once delivered, the house can be set up on a ready foundation in under 24 hours. That means people can move in a lot faster than with regular houses, which can take many months to build. In fact, while traditional homes might take 6 months to over a year to finish, Musk's tiny house can be built and ready in just a single day. Also, the average cost to build a regular home in the US is between $150 and $250 per square foot, while this tiny home is only about $182 per square foot. That makes it a much cheaper option. The setup includes a team of workers who connect the house to important utilities, including 200-amp electricity, water lines, and sewer systems. It's also made to work with a regular 30-amp outlet, which adds to its energy savings. This fast setup and lower labor needs help reduce costs by cutting down time spent building and avoiding material waste. Musk's small home makes it possible for even those with small budgets to have high quality, comfortable, and green housing. What makes Musk's house different is how fast it can be put together and how easily it can be moved, something most other tiny homes don't offer. The growing popularity of small home communities shows that more people are open to simple, downsized living. Musk's design could reshape the market by providing not only affordable homes but also fast setup and flexible living. As the need for low-cost housing keeps growing, Musk's creative design might not just offer a place to live but also help push forward a more thoughtful and efficient lifestyle. But how cheap is it really? At first glance, the $6,789 price tag on Musk's tiny house seems like a great deal. It's way cheaper than a normal house, making it an appealing choice for many people, especially those searching for budget-friendly housing. Still, like with many low-base prices, there are extra costs that come with making the home ready to live in. While the starting price is appealing, it's important to know what comes with that and what extra charges might come up. The $6,789 price gets you the main structure, including a living area, kitchen, and bathroom. This basic version gives a working space to live in, though it's kept simple on purpose. For buyers who just want a basic and low-cost living setup, this may be enough. It covers the main needs but doesn't include any extra touches or upgrades that many people would want to feel more at home. Once buyers start adding features to make the home better suited to their lifestyle, the cost goes up. One popular addition is solar panels. As more people want to cut down on their carbon emissions and be energy independent, solar energy becomes an attractive option. For those wanting their tiny house to be off-grid or less dependent on city power, solar is key. But solar systems don't come cheap. Installing them could cost between $4,000 and $8,000 depending on the size and energy use. While this may sound like a lot, it can save money in the long run, especially for people in off-the-grid locations. Another expense is the interior upgrades. The standard house comes with plain features, but many people want to make their space reflect their taste or raise the comfort level. These upgrades might include better flooring, nicer counters, improved cabinets, or more efficient appliances. Based on what a buyer wants, these updates could cost between $1,000 and $33,000. That's a big range, but it depends on how much someone wants to customize. You can spend just a little or go all out to make it feel more like a regular home. Then there's the price of land, which is not included in the base price. You need a place to put your tiny house, and land prices can vary a lot depending on location. In the countryside, land can be pretty cheap, maybe between $3,000 and $10,000 an acre. That makes it easier for people wanting to live in more remote areas. But in cities or suburbs, land can be extremely expensive, with small lots costing over $100,000. This big difference in land costs can add thousands to the total price, so it's important to think carefully about where you want to live. Another thing to think about is the cost of connecting the house to utilities. Since it's a movable and standalone home, it might not come with direct access to water, power, or sewer systems. Hooking up to these services can cost between $1,500 and $5,000, depending on the area and how developed it is. For people living in remote spots with no utilities nearby, these prices can go up fast. Sometimes, trenching and major upgrades may be needed, which could cost over $10,000 more. That's why it's important to check out the land before buying so you know the total costs of setting everything up, including the utilities. If you found this helpful, be sure to like, share, and subscribe for more news on creative housing ideas and home design trends. Stay with us for more updates.